Hey YouTube, it's Team Change of Heart here again with yet another deck profile on my brother Daniel's Turbo Harpies. So let's get started here.
Alright, so just to start off, of course, we're going to do the monsters first like everyone else does. So, obviously, it's Harpies, and you got to run Harpie Chandler. So I run 3 Harpie Chandler. The card that came out a few packs ago, I believe it was Tachyon Galaxy, really broke the deck, made it top tier. So got to run 3. It's your out tier 7s. Gets Harpie from the deck. Of course, you go for a Pet Dragon. So just all around great card. You love when it's in your hand. And then because you're a field spell deck, you run 3 Harpie Queen. This is your commandant of the deck. Gets you your hunting ground. It's always good to have to start off with either this or a hunting ground. And then also, if you don't need this field spell, it's a big beater on board. So I definitely always run it at 3. And then the cute one, Harpie Dancer. Some people run her at 2. I like her at 3. I think that she's, really great card. Not the biggest beater around, of course. She's only 14 with the field spell on board. But this plus the Miss Valley field spell equals a win. So I like her at 3. And then, she's just another target for whenever you need to get a Harpie out of the deck. You'll find out when you're playing Harpies that if you don't win right away, it's hard to grind it out with a lot of decks. Harpies definitely aren't made to grind, so you need as many targets as you can get for your Chandler or for, whatever play you're going for. So anyways, and the last Harpie Lady we run is Harpie Lady number 1. This is your egotist target. Some people like Cyber Harpie Lady more because she's a bigger beater by herself, but Harpie Lady 1 opens up your OTK possibility. She gives all wins, 300 plus attack. So I really like Harpie Lady 1. She boosts not just your Harpie Ladies, but also your Draco Sack and then your Lightning Chidori. So just a really good card. I like her at 3. And then the last Harpie is Harpie's Pet Dragon. So you're only on 1 because you don't want to draw into him. And he's searchable by Chandler, and then he's rebornable by Queen Dragon Gen, which we run 1 of. So that's all you need for the Harpies. And then we run 4 non-Harpie monsters. We run 2 Summoner Monk. This is a turbo build, so you have lots of spells to pitch for Summoner Monk and bring something out. Probably just another Summoner Monk, so I run 2 Summoner Monk. And then I run 2 Card-D because it's turbo. Onto the spells. Like I was saying earlier, it's a field spell deck, so you got to run your field spells. I run 3 Harpie's Hunting Ground. I don't run MST in the deck. This is my MST right here. You can take out entire back row with just Harpie's Hunting Ground and Harpie Dancer, so you don't need the MSTs. You get plenty of back row destruction right here. And then for the last field spell, I run the Divine Wind of Miss Valley. Again, for your Harpie Dancer, you bounce the Dancer or any other wind, and then you get a special one from the deck, and then of course the Dancer lets you normal again. So these are the field spells here. Then the really broken card, the card that everyone hates, Hysteric Sign right here, your +3. Gets your Egotist from your deck or grave to your hand, and then when it's destroyed or sent from your hand, you get 3 Harpies at the end phase. So, and then there's the 1 Elegant Egotist to go with it. You only need 1 because Hysteric Sign gets it back from the grave. And then again, because it's turbo, we run 3 Upstart Goblins. And then to finish off the spells, we run 1 Book of Moon. So that's the spell lineup right there. For the traps, I start off with 2 Hysteric Party. Most people run 3. I like it at 2. I think the 3 is too cloggy. You don't want to get it in your first hand because it's a rekindling for Harpies, and you need stuff in the graveyard. So first hand it's dead. So you want to get it kind of later, a few turns in. So running it at 3, is really dead. 2 is just about the perfect number for it. I run 3 Reckless Greed, again, turbo, draw power. I run 2 Fiendish Chain, probably the best trap in the game right now, gotta run it at 2. And then I run 1 Mirror Force and 1 Deep Prison. I didn't have room for 2 of both, so I figured just running 1 of each would be okay. They both have their uses. They both put in a considerable amount of work, so I didn't really feel like taking one out for the other would be better. So I run one of each. And then I run the Solemn Warning, and then the one tech card that everyone's playing, the Magical Hat. So if you don't know what it does, it basically just, whenever they try to hit one of your cards on board, you flip this, bring out Hysteric Sign and any other spell or trap. Hysteric Sign dies it into the battle phase, and then you get your search, your +3 at the end phase. So that was the main deck. We're going to go ahead and move on to the extra deck. So Harpies are basically rank 4s and 7s, and that's just about it. So that's all I run. So just to start off the rank 4s, I run 2 Ice Beast Zero Fiend. This is one of the best cards in the extra deck. I go for it all the time. It's your off switch for your opponent's board, and then it becomes a huge beater depending on how many cards are on the field. So I like it at 2. Some people run at 3. I think 2 is just good enough. If you have to go for a 3, you're probably losing anyway. So and then I run 2 Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. This card is just nuts. You cannot get over this thing. Can't attack it. You can't target for card effects. The only thing you can really do is Mirror Force it or Dark Hole it, and it just attacks you directly every turn. So just a really great card. I like it a lot. It's really easy to go for when you run your Hysteric Party play. And then for your generic rank 4s, Cowboy for game, Dweller to stop Mermails, Mindstroke in case all they have is back row and you're afraid of Mirror Force, Steel Swarm for high level decks, Queen Dragon to bring back your dragon to go for another Draco Sack or another rank 7. And then probably the best rank 4 that you have in here, the 2 Lightning Chidori. Card puts in a ridiculous amount of work. As I was saying earlier, Harpie Lady 1 pumps him up. He bounces back row, he bounces sets, face-ups, whatever. You just remove board and then attack for a game. So great card. And then for the rank 7s, I run 1 Gaia for piercing, Big Eye because it's Big Eye, and Draco Sack because he wins games. So that's the extra deck right there. Last thing we're going to go over is the side deck. And keep in mind, I have a regionals coming up this weekend, so I'm not sure if this is going to stay the same or what I'm going to do. There are a couple cards in here I don't feel great about, but for the most part I think I have it pretty much set. So I run 1 Thunder King because Thunder King stops just about every deck around. I run 2 Maxi for any decks that are faster than me. I run 1 Prohibition, and this is one of those cards I'm thinking about taking out. I mean, there are better cards out there, and I'm just not sure what I'm going to run yet. I might run an XYZ Encore. I'm just not sure yet. So probably taking the Prohibition out, but for right now it's in there. I run 1 Dimensional Fissure because I can't run the Macrocosmos because I need my Hysteric Sign to go off. But I don't care so much about my monsters going out of play, so the 1D Fissure is good. I run 1 Imperial Iron Wall for Chaos decks. 1 Soul Drain, Mermails basically, Boojins. Mind Drain for anything with a lot of hand traps. Light Imprisoning for Constellars. I friggin' hate Constellars, so there's that. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for Evil Swarms or Blackwings or whatever I might be playing against. Rivalry of the Warlords, again, Constellars or Frog Monarchs. And then 2 DNA Surgeries for Fire Fists and Boojins. So that was my side deck, and that was our deck profile. This was Team Change of Heart. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, YouTube.